Okay, picking up right where we left off. So here we are, January 28th. We just sold those 20 items here, and now it's January 30th, 2011, and we're going to buy some more inventory. We're going to buy another 100 units at $22. Okay, so here we are. We're at our balance column. Maybe I should separate this a little bit. Let's draw a nice line here. Okay, we're at our balance column. So what we're left with is we've got 50 at $21. Oops. Equals 50. And you also have this new inventory you just purchased. You have 100 at $21. Oops, 22, sorry. Alright, there we go, 22. So equals 100 times 22. So your ending inventory at the end of the month at this point is $3,250. No zeros. And the other number that you can pull from this is the cost of the items that you sold. Cost of goods sold is the $1,400, the $600, the $210, and the $420, which is $2,630. Okay, so from this, we have the cost of all of the items that we sold, and we have our ending inventory number right here. Okay. Alright, so now the most important part of this whole thing is keeping your running balance going properly. Alright, so like here we had 100 units, we sold 70, so now we have 30. And then we bought another 80, so we had 30, and then we had 80. Okay, so keeping these layers clean and clear is very important. That's the place I think I see people make the most mistakes, is when they start not keeping the layers because they get lazy. They don't want to repeat writing the layers over and over again. Okay, and then we sold our 40 here, but we didn't have 40 in this $20 layer, so we had to sell all of these guys, and we had to sell 10 of these. So from this 80, we sold 10. We're left with 70 at $21. Then we sold another 20. We had 70. We sold 20. We have 50 left now. And then we bought some more, and then we had 50 of the $21 ones, and we had 100 of the $22 ones. Okay, I hope you're able to follow that. So what we're going to look at now is we're going to look at FIFO periodic. And FIFO periodic, if you remember, is not done with the periodic system. It's only done maybe once towards the end of the month. All right. So what you're going to look at is you're going to look at all of the purchases, all of the ones that were available to you, and then you're going to look at all of the ones you sold. So remember, we're using the same items here to carry this through. So all of the ones we had 100 units at $22. Oops, too many. I'm sorry, 100 units at $20. That was our beginning inventory. That was our beginning inventory here, this $120, and I'm just going to keep a running total down the side here. Get rid of those decimal places, pesky decimal places. Alright, so get the formatting in there. Alright, so we had 100 at $20, that's where we started. And during the month we bought another 80 at $21. And let's see, 80 times 21. And we also bought, so let's see, we bought 80 at 21, and we also at the end of the month bought 100 at $22. Okay, so these are all the ones that we had during the month. We had some to begin with, and then we bought some more. So I kind of think of this section as all of the ones that we had. All right, all of the ones that we had available to us. We had 100 at 20, 80 at 21, 100 at 22, all available to us during the month of January. Now, what did we sell? We sold, let's count them up over here. We sold 70 units here, we sold another 40 here, and we sold 20 here. So if we add that together, in total we sold 130 units. Alright, so now let's assign some costs to those units. If we're looking at FIFO, and we go back to here, first in, first out, well, the ones that we sold were the oldest items. So we're going to say we sold all of this 100 at $20 item. We sold 100 at $20. We also sold, so that was 100 of them right there. So it's almost as if we could draw a line through this layer. And if I could draw a line quickly, I would do it, but it takes some time to draw a line here. All right. We sold this entire layer off. Well, maybe I will draw a line. Let's see how fast this is going to be. There we go, strike through. We sold that entire layer. And we didn't sell this entire layer. We actually sold 30 of these, right? First in, first out. We sold all of these, and we had to sell 30 of this layer. So we sold 30 at $21. So now if we expand this out, what we did is we sold 2,000, right? That's worth $2,000. Maybe I should go over the line. We sold $2,000 here, and we sold 30 at $21, which is $630. So our cost of goods sold, the items that we sold here, is $2,630. Put a box around that. The ones that are left in our ending inventory, so we took, really if you want to, we could even say oops, where's the okay? What we're left with here, after we sold them, is we left with 50, right? We sold 100 and we sold 30 of these. So what we're left with now is 50 at $21. Our ending inventory is 150 units. Expand that a little. Our ending inventory is 150 units. Those are the ones basically still sitting on our shelves, and our ending inventory is comprised of 50 at $21 and 100 at $22, which equates to, give me a second. Okay, I spared you watching me type. I just expanded these out. 50 at $21 is 1,050, 100 at $22. The ones that are still sitting in our inventory is 2,200, and our ending inventory is $3,250. Now, if you'll note, our ending inventory is $3,250 under the periodic system. It is also $3,250 under the perpetual system. Our cost of goods sold is $26.30 under the periodic system. It is also $26.30 under the perpetual system. Okay, now this will work this way for FIFO. Whether you run the numbers using perpetual or periodic, you're going to wind up with the same totals. All right? That's just the nature of the way FIFO works. However, when we go to do the LIFO system, the LIFO perpetual and LIFO periodic will not work this way. Only FIFO periodic and perpetual work this way. Okay, so let's start looking at this. We're going to use the same numbers. I'm good with this? I think I might actually save this worksheet for you guys and upload it as well, so you have this to refer back to. It's not pretty, but at least you'll have it to look at how it was done. Oops. Alright, I think I'm going to save this where we are now, and I'm going to pick up with LIFO on the next section of the screencast.